Hello everyone, welcome to a new video for XRP BNB and SPX 6900. We're gonna see what's going on, starting with XRP on the 4 hours chart, where we have our impulse finished potential wave 1 and can be of course a potential wave 2 unfolding over there, of course, in a very complex structure in W, X, and a Y, and we start to see of course some movement toward the upside. Of course, as bearish, it is considerable to take, of course, this as a potential leading diagonal. But yeah, if you take a look closer here, you have an impulse 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here you have a zigzag, and here another zigzag. So it doesn't really work perfectly, unless of course this you want to take it also as a zigzag. And this is a part of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 internally, not visible over there. That's still, of course, a possibility, so we gotta be careful with it. But anyway, the answer has been given right now, and we have somehow an impulse toward the upside unfolding without any kind of invalidation for a wave 4. And we see, of course, on the 1 hour chart here, a double 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, a 4, and a 5. I'm still expecting, of course, a wave 5 into possibilities, whether an ending diagonal or a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 toward the upside. In this wave 3 as diagonal, in case we are in a diagonal here, you would like to hit, of course, the perfect targets where we are currently at. And of course, there can be a truncated wave 3 here, and since the wave 2 is very, very deep, took the 886. So yeah, it is a possibility. And of course, normally wave 3 can be somehow truncated sometimes when moving in diagonal. And then of course, it can even take a little bit more higher and then moving down. And of course, I would call it like not an aggressive diagonal. But however, for me, it's still, of course, also a big possibility for a wave 3, 4, and a 5, where we even the wave 2 took the 886. It still, of course, happened. It can happen even the 886 taken in a deep wave 2. The rule is not to take the low, right? Is not to take the 0 start for an impulse wave 1. Therefore, as per the rules, we still, of course, in a potential wave 3 can be possible. The targets for a wave 3, of course, can be the 1.618 taken from the wave 1 to the 3 here. But let me adjust. Here we go. So we might see, of course, this blue box hit as a wave 3 later on in a potential wave 4 and a 5 as well to finish a wave 5 here. 1, 2, and then 3, 4, and a 5. So we're gonna see how this is going to unfold. Now, a very important signal or key level to watch is, of course, confirmation for higher. When breaking the 1-to-1 fib level here, that means, of course, wave 3 is longer than wave 1, which is not allowed in diagonal, leaving us with only one possibility for wave 3, 4, and a 5 continuation toward the upside. So these are the possibilities and the key levels to be watched here for XRP, of course, where when invalidating, of course, an ending diagonal. Definitely this ending diagonal will not be even aggressive in case it is an ending diagonal. Let's move for BNB, and for BNB also on the 4 hour chart, we are still, of course, impulsive after this triangle here. Very long sideways triangle. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. The wave 5 is very extended, and we can start even to think about it as a potential 1, 2, and wave 3, 4, and a 5. However, of course, you cannot consider here kind of like, I would say, like an impulse finished yet, because, of course, this also looks a wave 3 somehow, because it might, of course, unfold still for 5. And this is the answer that we might get, of course, later on if we get a correction here. And we see, of course, something like 3 ways down or 3 ways up and then 5 ways down, or a triangle that might unfold in one additional wave 5. Okay, so I would say it is very likely that this is unfinished, and this belongs, of course, to single impulse toward the upside. Now, it can be wave 5, of course, extended, as we can see, but yeah, I really don't see it yet as a finished. Let me check the fib levels, by the way. It gives us much better indication. So if we are in a wave 1, yes, because I think I'm gonna change the label today. Yeah, definitely. I think Wave 5 over 1. Well, yeah, we have passed it so far. So, yeah, I believe I'm gonna transfer this to there, guys. Yeah, so yes, I believe it. I still think that we're looking for higher. 4 and a 5. And I believe that all of this one is a wave 1. ABC, expanding flat, wave 2, and we're looking for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, wave 3, 4, and a 5. This extension as a wave 5 here is in 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 unfinished. And of course, the blue box is already a target, and we're still looking for this blue box to be done and finished over there. So, yep, these are the possibility here. This one, we can remove it. We can remove this one too. Currently, we are in a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 unfinished yet, right? This wave 3, we still need to finish it, so still looking for higher. Wow, over 1,200 for BNB. Very interesting. BNB is moving really fast and really higher, over 1,000 in 4 digits recently. So, yeah, it's a very, very interesting, very parabolic move. And I'm still looking for higher, actually. It's not done yet, guys. So these are the targets. We're still looking for it. Of course, this blue zone can still be taken at 1,335, I would believe, for BNB. All right, the last one we have here on the list is SPX6900 1-2, and we're looking here at a potential finished wave 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Yes, it can be, unless, no, not yet. This is your wave 3. This is your wave 4 in the, sorry, orange. I'm going to remove this because it's too much. We don't have any possibility for bearish. We're going to remove it as well. Everything is bullish. We got, of course, our wave 4 possibility here in the blue box, and we move toward the upside. If we move inside it, of course, to see this wave 5 unfolding, how it is unfolding wave 5 to reach this blue box. Let's see how it's gonna reach it. So basically we have 1, 2, we have another 1, 2, and an extended wave 3. Obviously this wave 3 even not finished yet, guys. This is a wave 3 in the gray, and this is your wave 4 in the gray here also. Very interesting, above the 1.618, meaning we're moving towards, of course, the 2.618 over there. So 3, 4, and a 5, still looking for this wave 5 in a gray to finish wave 3 in the white, 4, and a 5. And currently, what we have is simple, of course, 1, 2, which it is, of course, unfolding still for higher possibilities, for higher prices. But let me check the 15-minute chart first. Yeah, it's not really nice. It's not a nice structure, I would say. It looks a very expanding diagonal, which very rare case, right? Unless it is a part of the correction wave 4, and now we start to seek for something higher. I believe all of this is corrective anyway, because even if you have finished wave 4 over there, this is still considered as correction. Why? Because you got a wave B expanding flat. Expanding flat meaning, of course, it is a correction turning into running flat, failing to take the low, and you start to move toward the upside, of course, impulsively. Therefore, higher prices are still very, very required here for a wave 5. Taken from the zone 1, based on the wave 3, you're looking for this blue box. Here we go. And it might be this a long sideways correction to unfold something a little bit much more aggressive as a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to reach this blue box. So I believe the next price action might be, of course, a wave 5, 1.88 for SPX 6900, and of course, still continuation for higher after all. To finish, of course, something here as a wave 5. However, if this is going to turn directly into a wave 5, therefore we need to see something very fractal and very impulsive, meaning those 2, 3, 4, 5 has to be very impulsive. And we might not see this 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. We might start directly from here, 1, 2, 1, 2, wave 3 extended already, 4 and a 5 start to be fractal mode in a very, very aggressive move toward the upside. Finishing wave 3, then getting, of course, a large wave 4. This wave 4 is very large, and that because, of course, you have a wave 2 here, so you might expect somehow a large wave 4. It can be deep even because this is a flat as alternation. We might come back a little bit lower in a zigzag and then moving up again for a final wave 5. So this is my expectation for SPX for the future and for the next weeks potentially. So $3 can be, of course, the major target, or the macro target. The macro target. Yes, the micro target is, of course, your blue zone here between 1.88, and the $2 can be, of course, very likely for SPX. That was it for XRP, BNB, and SPX 6900. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes and comments, and see you in the next one. Bye bye.